Hello, hello, hello. It's me, 09. And here is Master Fox. Yes, Master Fox. Boom, boom. I heard you would be happy when I do this. Oh well. Today we'll be reviewing episode 5 of GARO Sentinel of the East. Yeah, GARO Sentinel of the East. So this will be rather shorter one because it's more. This episode more or less confirms a lot of things that happens, and from episode feel it kinda makes me seem like this will end on 12 episodes or less, not traditional 24. So I think they could pretty much done without heroes, inheritor of the steel, or whatever this, however you want to call that season. I hate that one. I really do hate that one. But without further ado, so this episode has revealed that Rian is indeed Dragon Clan. Her mother is from Dragon Clan, which I think it's not really retconning much, because I think from what I remember, we didn't know her mother. We did know though that her father died trying to renew the seal of what was that horror named? It's main horror in Yami no Terasama, no? He kinda dies there. I think that was father. Was there also her mother? I need to rewatch that season because I truly don't remember. I remember that was the. It's also nice thing that Rian pretty much tells that she was growing up under the wing of Burai, so Burai was pretty much her only father and only family she had. So she kinda was unsure of learning her past, which, well, I think it's fitting. To be fair, I think it's natural with her as, well, the last time when she learned something about her past, it wasn't very happy. And it isn't like it wasn't really dragging too much, that motive in the plot, so I don't think. She learned this by touching the dragon's shine, which is a very large, very smooth rock that, to be fair, looks very, very funny. Watch it. You understand what I mean. And so yeah, she basically decided that she will be Sentinel of the East, so she now moves to Dragon Gate, this large circle thing you see in the art of this season. And yeah, she goes there. Ryuga decides that he will defend city in meantime. They also have before Rian goes to the shrine, they have very sweet moment where Ryuga basically hugs her to give her more courage. And before they part ways, Rian gives Ryuga his armor back, so Revenant armor, I don't know if will be used much more, because why would you want to use it when you have armor of Golden Knight armor that is GARO? Because yeah, GARO is armor tied to Golden Knight GARO. GARO also in universe language, because yeah, there is language kinda in universe Makai language, I guess. In Makai language, GARO means hope. So yeah, GARO is hope for humanity, basically. And yeah. Also, we learned that indeed Elamina was possessed by horror. Now it's pretty much confirmed, and this horror seems to be water-based, and it has its own mind, so maybe it's Garza's, maybe it's separate, though when they were talking about Garza's, they were talking about king, not queen, and this horror seems to have woman, like female voice, so maybe it's connected, maybe not. And yeah, basically it seems that horror uses Elamina desire to become Sentinel of the East, or rather to protect people, because this is kinda thing with Makai Priests and Makai Knights. There is this strong desire to save humans and protect them. It's basically Makai Order has its own separate culture that is kinda hidden, like in wizards in Harry Potter, and they are very strongly, you could say, indoctrinated into being protectors of humanity. There is rules in Makai Order that Makai Knights and Makai Priests cannot attack humans, cannot spill their blood, and when they do that, they are marked for either termination, or in some cases they can be redeemed, but very often it's termination. Because very often when Makai Priest or Makai Knight does it, it's usually because he fallen to the darkness. Or Inga, however you want to call it. And yeah, we also see Ayura and Elder finding out that the well has magically renewed itself to the fullest, and they gave the water to everybody, which in the end of the episode is revealed what I was kinda suspecting at this point that this water is connected probably to that water horror, and basically it seems that this well creates this water from consuming humans that drank the water, because it seems that when human consumes this water or is in touch with it in some way, he can be possessed by it, and then he kinda in hypnotic trance he moves to the well to be pretty much eaten by the water there. Like we see pretty much like when human gets there, it's like eaten by fungus made by water. And the trio in black robes, black clothes, it seems that they are now also possessed by it, and they are main enforcers for now, probably because they are more stronger from a bunch, though it seems that water also gives some boost to strength, because they can restrain Ayura, which Ayura isn't said to be very strong, but usually Makai priests are somewhat strong physically, because to use magic in this universe you need to be strong in both mind and body on some level at least. And basically she and Elder are put in very bad condition. They consume the water, and where are Lector or Ryuga, so they are going to the city, but it seems that army of Garza's horrors are blocking their path. Like, there is a lot of them, like at least 100 of them probably, and basically they are there to slow Ryuga down. For I think it's because Horror wants to use Elamina to kill Ryume. I think I heard the Horror saying something about it. So Gardas probably is either the same horror as that water one, or connected in some way with it. So he probably blocks Ryuga way, and Ryuga doesn't have much problem with it, though Rector is there to help. He fires his crimson fireballs, and he transforms his red brush to his red Buddhist staff, and to kinda blast few horrors with very strong fire thrower attack. But it seems that, like I suspected, when Rector uses his powers, his hand that's turned into stone hurts him a lot, so he kinda struggles, though it's not, he isn't useless, but Ryuga needs to help him out a little bit, because he just isn't really in form to fight at full strength himself. And you would ask me why Ryuga doesn't just use armor to finish them all off. The thing with Makai armor is that they have a limited time that they can be manifested in the world, at least when they are weared by humans, and when this time limit is exhausted, Makai armor will try back to its dimension where it's stored, but if somebody tries to extend time, he risks to falling into the darkness and turning himself to monster himself. And the time limit basically refreshes usually with some rest, so it cannot be abused too much. Though there are ways to extend it without turning yourself to monster. If you fight in Makai realm, you can wear your armor for much longer time, and you can equip it much more often. But without it, but in Mortal Realm, you basically are screwed, and you have time limit that I think was 66 seconds and 6 milliseconds, I think. The thing is that in Ryuga stories, the timer isn't shown that often. I don't think even if it was shown at any point, to be fair. It's something that is shown often in Koga stories, where every time that Koga summons his armor, there is shown just timer in the background that shows how long he has until armor just until armor will be needed to be sent back. So even though Makai Knight's main thing is the armor, it is thing of the last resort to finish off horror. And it shouldn't be spammed. But oh well, he probably will summon it for a short while to just beat a lot of the small flies just to save time, because at the end of fight we see flash of golden light from his sword. But oh well, that was it. Pretty much episode where a lot of things was confirmed and there was a little bit of action. Not that much to talk about, to be fair. But it seems that things are building up for confrontation with Elamina and this unknown horror. I like it. I kinda complained at first that this series doesn't have demon hunting, but for a show that is serialized, more serialized, I like that this season doesn't waste time that much. I thought that the whole of water thing will be something that will be waste of time, but it actually it's woven to this to Garo's story pretty well. So yeah, that's it for the episode. Me and Mr. Fox will say our goodbyes. We're still thinking about this work for this Foundation X, guys. So yeah, remember to support the GARO series by clicking the link to the episode below and give us a like, dislike if you didn't like the video, and subscribe to our channel if you love this video. And yeah, bye, and remember, when you shine, darkness fades. Bye.